So y'all, it is a bit rainy outside. It's wet outside. So I don't know. Is Namor around somewhere? I feel like Namor is around.
Hey, can you fuck me in your all black Mercedes? You can take my soul, just let me be.
Alright, so y'all already know the drill by now. Don't make me repeat it. I'm still going to repeat it. Anyway, make sure that you go to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Today is Tuesday. That means there is a new episode of my podcast up there exclusively on Patreon. Make sure you check it out. Also, in my description box, there is a link to youtube.com/AvatarAdrian. That's my other channel. At this point, videos are coming out over there more often than they are over here. Don't know what to tell you. So yeah, go check it out. Anyway, since we're talking about Namor, before we get into the fun, cute shit, like Tenoch Huerta, the actor who plays Namor, has made it a point to talk about representation like a lot.
In Latin America, especially Mexico, we have a lack of representation. If you turn off the TV, for example, or you go out and see the publicity on the street, all the people is white. Mexico looks in the TV like a Scandinavian country. Honestly, it's important for many people, especially kids in Latin America, they feel represented.
I think it was hilarious that he said that if you look at what's happening in a lot of like Mexican TV, it looks like Mexico's a Scandinavian country or something like that. Like, it was just funny. As he's saying these kinds of things, the kinds of people who he's talking about, like who are fighting against representation of like Mexicans who look like him, those kinds of people, they're pissed at him getting this big role. But yeah, some white Mexicans were pissed at Tenoch Huerta for sending it to the mainstream, and it's just like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Tenoch Huerta was talking about the same exact issues. He was talking about the same shit that he's now having to face, right? And he's been talking about it forever. So I thought that was interesting and really cool of him. And he also talks about like black and brown solidarity a lot too. So I think that's cool. I'm glad he's talking about it. And the people who are mad, they're just gonna have to stay mad about it, right? Because Namor is what? My man. And that's just don't have to be that. Also, I saw this, I think Entertainment Weekly put this on their TikTok, just like Tenoch Huerta responding to all these thirst tweets about him. Now, I love like when these companies like Entertainment Weekly or whatever choose these thirst tweets, because they're definitely worse. They're definitely more explicit tweets out there. And they're like, we're not letting this man see y'all crazy asses act up. We're gonna show him some cute little thirst tweets, and that's gonna be it. So no, I thought that was funny. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna talk about when it comes to my man, because I don't want to give y'all too much information. I don't want to give y'all too much news about my man. Y'all need to back up. And also, Winston Duke, I see you. That's all I'm gonna say. Winston Duke, I see you, and I want to know you. Okay? All right, let's switch to the music industry real quick. Wonho must now do his mandatory military service for Korea. I think they said that he would be back, because I think he's starting in December, and they said that he would be back in 2024. So yeah, good luck to you. I don't know, wow, that's like, whew, imagine if they had that mandatory shit in the US, girl. What the fuck would I do? I don't know what I would do. It's giving slurp my way to the top. It's getting like, you serious? Don't put me in no locker room. Don't put me in no basic training. Don't put me in none of that shit. You what? Girl, why the fuck would you want me on the front lines? Bitch, unless I got some superpowers or some shit, let me be the strategist or something. I'm not helping y'all bulldoze any fucking indigenous community in the United States. I'm speaking to you. But like, in general, if in war, you really don't want me in the front lines. All these straight men talk about how, oh, I'm the head of the household, I'm the leader. All right, so y'all gonna have to lead on the front lines, bitch. I'll be in the back. Get out my face. But yeah, Wonho, I hope that you come back so that we can get some more Instagram pictures and some more music. Anyway, Megan Thee Stallion. So we already know that Megan has been fighting with 1501, her record label, for the longest time. But now we can do a little celebratory dance. Megan has been granted a restraining order against 1501 Certified Entertainment, as well as her distributor 300 Entertainment. She alleges that 1501 made threatening and retaliatory moves to prevent her from using her own music in connection with the AMAs, which are taking place this weekend. Very interesting. I completely forgot that the AMAs were taking place this weekend. But yeah, apparently the judge granted her that. So 1501 cannot bother her or try to prevent her from using her own goddamn music. when it comes to the AMAs this weekend. So I'm happy about that. We are going to get to see the good sis shake that ass on stage. Well, hello, let's celebrate that. So yeah, I just looked it up. The AMAs are happening on the 20th of November at 8 p.m. I'm hoping that it will not be goddamn boring. So we already know that Megan will be performing, and I'm seeing some others here. Imagine Dragons. Oh, JID, I want to see Pink, Wizkid, David Guetta, Lil Baby, Dove Cameron, Glorilla. So yeah, like I said, I'm just hoping that it's not gonna bore the shit out of me. Like, oh my God. I mean, these award shows usually do, and like I said, that's why I will fast forward through these motherfuckers and just watch the performances that I actually give a fuck about. I do not watch that shit live unless I'm with my friends or some shit. We all kikiing. But usually I watch it the day after so I could go through them commercials and so I could go through y'all lame ass faves. Like, no shade, like I just want to see my girls, I want to see my faves do their thing, and that's it. I'm so unserious. Every year I drag the Grammys, and every year I'm over here telling y'all who got nominated. Let's get into it. Viola Davis is apparently nominated at the Grammys for the first time. If she wins, she will be an EGOT winner. Beyonce is apparently now the most Grammy nominated artist in history. I mean, these nominations always cause hell on the timeline. They always cause like Stan Wars and stuff, and this year is no exception. Now, keep in mind that I'm just really just talking about the artists that just caught my attention. Like, are you serious? Like, so Beyonce, Adele, Mary J. Blige, and Lizzo all were nominated for Album of the Year, and others too. Leave in the comments who you think is gonna win that. Girl, I just had flashbacks. I just had flashbacks to other years when it comes to this fucking category. Record of the Year, the songs I actually care about Damn Time, Easy on Me, I guess, by Adele, you know, Break My Soul, and Doja Cat with Woman. I think that's cute. That's a cute little, that's a cute little nomination list. Then we had Best R&B Album, and I really want y'all to do some soul searching Grammys. I mean, I always want y'all to do that shit, because I mean, yeah, it's just foolishness all year. Every year is foolishness. But yeah, Best R&B Album. A lot of this category was filled, I mean, it's filled up with men. It was filled up with men. And y'all had the nerve to have Chris Brown up there. I'm just like, girl, get out of my face. But Mary J. Blige was in it. I really think that Ari Lennox should have been, unless I missed her being nominated, I think Ari's album was, what? That shit was good. Unless, did Ari Lennox release her album outside of the like consideration range when it comes to Grammys? I don't know. I don't think so, right? That was the R&B album for your ass. Fuck you talking about? Like, also, Glorilla is nominated for the first time for Best Rap Performance, I think. And Lotto Beach. She's so ridiculous. She was nominated for the first time as well for Best Melodic Rap. I'm waiting on a particular person to have a meltdown so that I can scroll past it on my timeline, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Beyonce was also nominated for Best Dance / Electronic Recording. So, I don't know. That's really all I'm going to talk about when it comes to the Grammys. Like, come on now. Y'all should know I'm not about to deep dive into this shit, especially when half the nominees I really don't give a fuck about. Especially if it's a straight man, you really have to go above and beyond for me to pay attention to your silly ass. Like, that's just it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, what y'all want me to say? So, apparently, Joe Biden's aides are considering a pause on the student loan payments that are apparently coming up in December. Look at this. The White House is considering extending the pause on student loan debt payments following a rule by a federal appeals court that put on hold Joe Biden's plan to forgive student loan debts, the Washington Post is reporting. They're saying as the legal vulnerability has become clearer and clearer, the White House has been making increasingly firm plans to extend the loan repayment pause. I think it's so stupid that you had these Republicans talking about, oh girl, you forgiving loans, bitch? No, we're blocking that shit in the courts. Like, that's what happened. The second thing is, I think it's funny that the White House is like, oh, we're considering we're considering plans to, you bitches know that you're going to pause that hoe. Y'all know what y'all doing to the people. Like, come on now, rent high as hell, groceries high as hell. Like, bitch, what are we gonna do? The White House may be deciding, but in my house, it was already decided that them hoes will be paused. Fuck you talking about? The White House may be deciding on a moratorium, but in my house, this shit is a permanent moratorium. What are you talking about? Get out my face. Get out my face. Y'all found a way to forgive the PPP loans, bitch. You can find a way to forgive. I don't care. I'm not going to rehash the things I've already said 10,000 times, bitch. Cancel them hoes. Press the red button. I don't care what y'all have to do. I don't care who you have to bribe. I don't care. Y'all be doing all type of crazy under the fucking table, nasty ass shit anyway. Find a way to get this shit done. I don't care. I don't. Oh, we're considering it, bitch. What do you mean? Bitches are trying to pay rent. What do you mean we're considering? And honestly, like I said, I've been disillusioned with the entire process of politics, the entire stage that it is, because that's all it is. Tap dancers and fucking performers. Just performers just doing a bunch of dumb shit. I've been disillusioned with that whole entire process because I'm not going to be doing no deep dive into trying to, research and shit, trying to figure out why the United States is fighting against the United States in order to prevent the United States from forgiving loans that the United States are holding. It's just not. I don't care what side of the aisle, I don't care what y'all have to do to work that shit out, I don't care what's happening, I don't care about the intricacies of what happened, I don't care who blocking who in the courts. Bitch, get that shit done, get the fuck out of my face, get shit done. This whole entire country has been operating seamlessly. Oppression still going on, exploitation still going on, racism still going on, so that means that this country's been working completely fine. Ever since y'all paused the loans, nothing crazy has happened besides the craziness that has always happened. So it's always business as usual in the US. Y'all hoes don't need them payments. Get the fuck out my face. Get out my face. So as the economic situation in this country continues to get worse and worse, like I literally just talked about, I think we're gonna start to see things like this happen more often. There is a huge strike going on at the University of California. Thousands of researchers and student employees at the 10 University of California campuses, all 10, have gone on strike in an effort to secure improved pay and working conditions. About 48,000 union workers were estimated to have walked off the job at UCLA and 9 other University of California campuses across the state Monday morning. They voted to strike after months of failed negotiations with the administrators. This is coming from a graduate student researcher, Desmond Fonseca. They say our primary demand is to get living wages, to have living situations that match the cost of living, that match the vital work that we do to not only sustain the university, but to make the University of California the prestigious institution that it is. Union officials say some of the employees make like $24,000 per year. Along with higher salaries and greater annual raises, the workers are demanding free public transit passes, improved childcare benefits, and greater job security. So a bargaining team member said, and their name is Jade Moore, after months at the bargaining table and 26 unfair labor practices filed, we have no choice but to move towards a strike. The article continues, a work stoppage could have a serious impact in classrooms, obviously, potentially leaving classes without instructors and professors without workers to grade assignments. It could also halt a significant portion of the research that occurs at the University of California campuses. So yeah, I think that it's just going to continue to descend into utter chaos, utter financial, utter economic chaos if everybody, including politicians, is sitting over here pretending like this is okay. Like, if nobody puts a cap on rent, if nobody raises these wages up, I think we're going to start, in my lifetime, we're going to start to see more and more people just hit breaking points and also realize that the power is within your hands. Like, if nobody goes out there to do that shit, these bitches can't make money off our asses. Like, so just sit your ass at home. Sit your ass at home, you know what I mean? And see how quickly they'll be like, oh, there's nobody to wipe my ass. There's nobody to go out there and make my money for me. See how quickly you get these people's attention, right? Although things like that are extremely difficult to pull off, but when you do it, it's effective. It just has to be coordinated like it clearly was here. You're talking about across 10 fucking campuses, 48,000 people walked off the job. bitch, you gonna have no choice but to sit your ass down and listen to what they saying, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's just a mess. And as quickly as this year flew by, I'm hoping that we're gonna get some relief in the next year. Like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Anyway, on that note, love y'all so much. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and make sure that you have a good goddamn week.
Worship me, yeah, you can blow me. I ain't the old me, you so